Congressman Eric Burlison of Missouri joins us now. He's also on the House Oversight Committee, who is tasked with this impeachment inquiry. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Always good to see you.
Great to have you in. So James Biden, because of a subpoena, is now coming forward. It wasn't willingly, but here we are. A lot of folks want to know what you'll be asking and what some of the big takeaways we may learn today. Is there anything you can share, Congressman, right now of what you plan to reveal later, what you will discover? I know AmeriCorps, one of those businesses, is among the topics that people are interested in.
Yeah, I think that what the American people deserve to have answers to is the details of the quote unquote loan and the loan repayments that were made by Jim Biden back to Joe Biden. The question is, what was the origin of that money? Was there an initial amount that was actually loaned out? And do you have documentation for that? Do you have evidence for that? And for what purpose? Because at the end of the day, somebody's got to answer for the fact that hundreds of thousands of dollars flowed from Jim Biden and through his shell companies and into the hands of his brother Joe.
And a lot of questions have always been about the family, about what exactly they were qualified to do. There's also the CEFC and the ties to China as well, Congressman.
Right. And we've got more than just these FBI reports. We have the bank records. We've got the information that was on Hunter Biden's laptop. We got the WhatsApp message. All of it kind of gives a very three-dimensional view of these transactions and this influence peddling scheme.
You know, when we look at sort of the coverage today, Jamie Raskin was trying to spin, as you know, he's trying to talk about this DOJ indictment with the informant, Alexander Smirnov. It seems like if the DOJ had allegations from an informant that the FBI has worked with for years and deemed credible, why would they sit on these claims? This informant is now saying that there's some Russian information. He was charged with lying about the Biden's dealings in Ukraine, and now he's coming out telling investigators that after his arrest that Russian intelligence officials were involved in giving him information about Hunter Biden. What do you know about this, sir, and how do you describe what may have went down with this informant that the FBI trusted for so many years?
Yeah, what we found disturbing is that this informant was considered highly credible by the FBI. In fact, when we requested access to the 1023 document, we were turned down because the FBI found that this asset was so important to them that they didn't want to risk exposing this asset. They were paying him a lot of money, over $100,000 for his information. And so to suggest that this person is not highly credible or that he was making this up, I think it raises a lot of questions for me, particularly if the FBI, like, what is going on? What kind of circus is happening at the FBI? But at the end of the day, Bianca, the information that we have about the Bidens, we're following the bank records. This FBI informant was really a side story, but we've got multiple other pieces of evidence that we're looking at.
We know there are other FD 1023s. Even Senator Chuck Grassley has alluded to some of those, and where it all leads, I guess you're working on that currently as we speak. Hunter Biden next up next week. I'm sure you're looking forward to asking him quite a few questions, Congressman Burlison.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of the questions will be similar. Why about the transactions that are flowing particularly to Hunter and flowing to his father. I also think that what's happening with these paintings and the sales to people that he was connected to. Look, that's a very unusual business transaction in the art community. The art dealer testified that none of his other clients paid so much attention to and wanted to meet the buyers like the Bidens did. And so that indicates that really the paintings were a shell. Were actually a shell game.
Hunter Biden next week, but today it is the president's brother, James Biden. We'll watch and wait with a transcribed interview when it comes out. As we know, transparency is key, and you guys have been providing it. Thank you so much, Congressman Burlison. A pleasure.